We are continuing our teaching on discovering my identity. This is part 2. In part 1, we talked about 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. The first is, who am I? The second is, what do I have? And then the third is, what makes me different from others? The first question we're discussing today is, what would I do passionately for free? There's always something you would do passionately even if you will not be paid for it. Let me give you an example. I would passionately teach even if I won't be paid for it, and that could be chemistry or personal development. Also, I would personally embrace the opportunity to mentor and inspire young people. Lastly, I will passionately go out to help people. A lot of times I go out of my way helping people, being of support to them, that sometimes they even think there are strings attached, but there are no strings attached. I just have that passion to help people, passion to show up for people. When you consider all of these things, what can you draw out to be my identity? You could easily see that I'm an inspirational leader. When I find myself in any space, it doesn't matter what the space is, I expect to lead by inspiring people. So that's my identity, being discovered based on my passions, the things that I will do even if I will not be paid for them. Remember, we started doing an exercise, right? So get your notebook. Question number 4 is, what would I do passionately for free? So write a list of all the things you would passionately do for free. And question number 5 is, what would I live for and what would I die for? Right? There's always something you love doing, something that you want to be found even at your deathbed still doing that thing, right? Something that gives you joy and strength to get up in the morning. Write a list of all those things. What do I want to live for? What are the things you enjoy doing? What do you want to die for? At the end of your life, what do you want to still find yourself doing? All of those things are a picture of who you are as a person. So question number 6 is, what really matters at the end of my life? So I want you to write a list of things that you want your life to anchor on, that you want to be remembered for. By the time you leave this realm of reality, that by the time you die, what are the things you want people to remember you for? Your legacy. Think deep. What do you want to be remembered for? How do you want people to describe you during your funeral? Write a list of all of those things because they give an insight into your identity. If you can answer all of these 6 questions starting from part 1 of this teaching series, then you should be able to discover your identity. When you do this exercise, it leads you also into purpose discovery, right? Knowing your true identity helps you to know your true purpose. Identity is basically, who am I? Whereas purpose is, why am I here? Why am I created? So if you can answer the question of who you are, your identity, eventually it will lead you into answering the question of why you were created. That is your purpose.